Well, it's time for Cursed or Blessed. Me and my brilliant panel will look at 3 big names in the news this weekend and conduct our own Bush Tucker trial as we decide whether they deserve to feast on kangaroo anus washed down by chicken foot smoothie, or fillet steak and a fine red wine. Let's start with Nihal Arthanayake. How was it? Arthanayake.
Yeah.
That's it. I got it right. Actually, I used to be on his show until they found out I was right-wing. So he's a brilliant broadcaster who has now been bemoaning the lack of diversity at the BBC and says it has affected his mental health. Neil said, it's really affecting me that I walk in and all I see is white people. Imagine if a Cockney said a similar thing walking through the East End. They'd be denounced as racist. I mean, Susie, do you think Nihal is racist?
Well, I got to say, I was talking to my friend Jade about this, and we just said whether people are white or whether they're black, we just think going to work affects your mental health. So it's just like, stop going to work and then you'll be all right.
But he's working at the BBC. I mean, it's a pretty cushy job, surely.
Yeah, it's still a job, though. I mean, I'd rather just be in Dubai on my private jet talking about the environment, wouldn't you?
You really missed, you really wanted to be...
I should have married Harry. I would have moaned. I would have moaned Harry. You'd have been fine. I'll open the old people's home.
Or you could have been a Labour MP and done the same thing. I mean, Lewis, are you, do you think it's racist to come in and be like, everybody looks different to me, this is bad?
Yeah, well, the irony of it is he got hired because he was a different colour. He should thank his lucky stars he was a different colour, because the reason he was hired is because somebody else said, we got to get somebody that looks like this in the thing. And someday the dude's going to be fired because he's old. Because everybody else looks young and he's old. He's 52 years old now. Yeah. He's just a couple of years away from being dumb. And then he's going to be fired for being Muslim, because there are probably too many Muslims or an old Muslim. So the guy should count as, you know what, I just hate people. That's another example.
Hashtag me too.
I mean, in fairness, he is a great broadcaster. And I used to do his 5 Live show until I got fired. It only took me a couple of months to get fired, and then I didn't have to worry about walking in and being surrounded by any people.
Well, the weird thing is, he's from Harlow in Essex. So I'm surprised that he wasn't more freaked out that when he went in the car park, not enough cars had those blue lights under them. But I've actually got a solution, because people that feel anxiety on planes or in claustrophobia situations, they have a service animal. So every time he's in, the BBC should hire service Asians. Just extras and high-vis vests, dot them around it, make him feel more comfortable. Problem solved. I'm a solutions giver. What can I say?
The thing is, I was working at a Colombo radio station. That's in Sri Lanka.
Oh, right.
And I was the only white person.
I thought you were going to say at a Colombo convention.
Well, it could have been, because
you look at me like
Colombo. Just one more thing.
And that's why we never make it to ad break.
And I was the only white guy there.
Right.
In Colombo, Sri Lanka. And you know how horrible I felt. And I made this up. The whole thing is made up.
Okay, well,